Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 25th of October. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. Now I'm going to give you the major themes of this week, and then please stay with me. I'll dive deep to give you your detailed zodiac forecast for each of the 12 signs. Now this week's most glorious influence goes between Venus in Sagittarius and Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, in the friendly sign of Aquarius. Now this combination could see some kind of gathering, a reunion, it may be some travel plans with a larger group of people, and all these things can provide a lot of uplift. It's also possible that somebody could enter your circle, or someone who's been a friend for some while start to creep up on your senses in terms of a romantic possibility. But Venus in the sign of Sagittarius is a truth seeker. Jupiter in Aquarius is thinking about the wider needs of people. So it would hardly be a surprise if the person that you were chatting to, either socially or perhaps even in terms of romance, was someone who's a bit different, a bit more unique. Certainly somebody who could be a bit of a free spirit. But if you are wanting something more devotional, the fact that Neptune, the planet of dreams, squares with Venus creates a little bit of uncertainty. That aspect can see us be tempted to put someone on a pedestal, and that's something we should try to avoid this week. However much the good vibes are there are some more cautionary energies that I need to tell you about. Not least, the Sun is challenged by the stern, restrictive energies of Saturn. Now, Saturn is in the sector of the group, Aquarius, no longer in retrograde, which is to be celebrated, but the Sun is finding its way in the sign of Scorpio, which is very much to do with deep commitment and devotion. So if you're wanting that in a relationship and you get to know someone that you find very attractive, but for them it's more of a fleeting experience, that could be quite hurtful. So just be conscious of the reality of where you might be coming from in terms of your expectations, and where somebody else may also be coming from theirs. Also, Mars in the sign of relating, Libra, where it's afflicted, is in a square with Pluto. Now, this is an aspect of force and drive and desire, but it's not one that's so much to do with gently talking things over. It's quite raw, it's quite visceral, it wants its reward, it's a desire-led planet, Mars, and therefore it's to do with instant gratification. So however much someone may be relating, their desire and ambition around that relationship or that situation can be quite unbridled. Just be aware that by the end of the week, Mars does move into the sign of Scorpio, which it governs, and will be there through to the second week of December. And that is going to be very helpful in a way, because being in its dignity will help it to strut its stuff much better than it has in the sign of Libra, where it's in detriment. So just be conscious of that. But of course, Mars in Scorpio brings that desire element of our nature even more strongly to the fore. But the quarter moon on Thursday in Leo suggests a little bit of jealousy could be washing around this week. It's not going to be a walk in the park week, but there is those glorious aspects. Neptune squaring Venus can still be very, very good as long as we keep one toe on terra firma. But that link between Venus and Jupiter is really, really beautiful. I think we just need to make sure that whatever our expectations are, we keep the reality very much to the forefront of our thinking, and that way we can make the most of this week. But please stay with me for your deep dive video. But if you are new to my channel, I would be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And remember, you can get your free daily horoscope fired to your device each morning by clicking on the link beneath this video and subscribing. Or if you'd like to get your year 2022 personal horoscope, the year is rushing up towards us. You can order it now, get the rest of this year free, plus 30% off and a character analysis. Please do see the link beneath this video. Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 25th of October. Now Mars, along with Mercury and before that the Sun, have been giving you a lot of encouragement to chase your goals and ambitions in recent weeks. And that process all comes to the end of its cycle, but Mars is in quite a tense or intense a right angle with Pluto in your sign. So your leadership potentials are really strengthened by this aspect. It can give you a lot of grit, and sometimes we have to be very single-minded to pursue key goals, and it's not necessarily about always being a people pleaser, but actually the Sun is in the part of your horoscope to do with collaboration and cooperation, and that actually is going to be very helpful to you. It's just that 11th house energy where the Sun is conflicted by the quarter moon in the 8th of devotion, shared finances, and Saturn, your ruler, in the 2nd of everyday finance. So however idealistic you might like to be about something that's important to you, you may have to really be quite strong-willed. But the square between Mars and Pluto can help you with that. It's just that there is also a very delicate link between Venus and Jupiter. This can be actually very, very lucky. And by using a degree of discretion, or perhaps even using the kind of steel fist within the velvet glove, that will be much more effective, I feel, in terms of your financial situation or your desires around the big goal, than actually trying to quash any opposition. And once Mars moves on Sunday into the sign of Scorpio, that's very good for you. As I've said many times before, Earth carries water. The riverbed of the sign of Capricorn, very much to do with being grounded, carries the water of Scorpio. So those friendships, the sociable interactions can definitely strengthen over the following 6 weeks. I think you're going to have a really jolly time in the run-up to Christmas, particularly as Venus is going to be coming into your sign from the 5th of November for an extended stay right through to the 6th of March. So you've got that to look forward to. So I just feel that this week there is going to be some nitty-gritty conversations about money. Yes, you've got to be single-minded, but also use a fair slice of diplomacy. And I think you will get to what you want to achieve as the week draws to a close.